Hey, what's up with it? It's your boy BrianDeuce, back at it again with another video. Let's go. What's the dealio? Today is July 4th. Happy Independence Day, America. But yes, America is 249 years old. Next year will be a quarter of a millennium. Yo old ass. I decided to do something a little fun, you know what I mean, on theme of America, so to speak, for this video right here. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT about a random fun fact on each president of the United States thus far. So I typed into ChatGPT, "Hi there, chat. Can you give me a short, sweet, and simple fun fact about each president of the United States? Preferably lesser known ones if you can." So without further ado, let's get it on! Alright, we gotta start things off with the first president of the United States of America, Mr. George Washington. So his fun fact, his dentures weren't wood. They were made from human teeth, animal teeth, ivory, and lead. Ugly. John Adams, the first president to live in the White House. So wait, where the hell did George Washington live? Oh, he lived in, was it Monticello? I think that's what we learned about back in like 4th grade. Thomas Jefferson invented the swivel chair and popularized mac and cheese.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
James Madison, the shortest president at just 5'4", and Princeton's very first graduate student. Damn, 5'4"? I think Kevin Hart is taller than that. Ain't Castanet taller than 5'4"? Something like that. You shorter than Castanet. That's crazy. James Monroe has a country's capital named after him. Monrovia, Liberia? Okay. I don't even know what to say about that one. Alright, I guess. John Quincy Adams enjoyed skinny dipping nude in the Potomac every morning. Y'all freaky ass niggas. Y'all are some freaky ass presidents, bro. Bro, ain't no way in the hell. Every single morning? Every morning skinny dipping? Is insane, bro. Andrew Jackson taught his pet parrot to swear, and it reportedly disrupted his funeral. Bitch! Asshole! Fuck! Martin Van Buren, the only president whose first language was Dutch. Fun fact, my father's language is Dutch. His first language was Dutch before he learned English. So that's a fun fact too, I guess. William Henry Harrison, the only president to have both a pet goat and cow in the White House. That's so fitting. That's so fitting of a president named William Henry Harrison to have a goat and a cow in the White House, bro. What are we doing here, bro? These are some fun facts right here, I'll tell you that much. Next up, John Tyler. John Tyler fathered 15 children. This nigga was getting active. This nigga was getting active in the 18 honey buns. In the 18 hundos. Next up, James K. Polk, the first president to be photographed while in office, 1849. They might as well change his name to James K. Pick. That was terrible. I know. I'm sorry. Zachary Taylor, hero of Buena Vista, and amazingly, he never voted until his presidential run. Hell you gonna be president telling niggas to vote and you ain't never vote before your presidential run? How did that even work out, bro? Alright, president number 13, Millard Fillmore, helped fight the 1851 Library of Congress fire. Niggas is firefighters and presidents at the same time, bro. Some of these niggas is real heroes. Franklin Pierce, number 14, the first to put up a Christmas tree in the White House. Very festive, very demure. James Buchanan, the only bachelor president. His niece acted as first lady! Ah! You have your niece as the first lady? Hell nah, boy. Like, I'm a bachelor right now. Let's say I get into the presidential White House 2028 and I still don't have no girlfriend, which chances are that's gonna happen. Or, well, not chances that I'm gonna be president, but if I were to be president, I will be single heading into my presidency. There just wouldn't be no first lady. I'm not gonna have my sister or my niece or my mom be the first lady. No, there's just no first lady. Point blank period, bro. I guess I don't know. Maybe that's a sweet act by Mr. Buchanan, but at the same time, hell nah. Alright, so next up is the nigga that freed the slaves. Thank you for your service. Mr. Abraham Lincoln held a patent for a device to lift bolts over shoals and was a champion wrestler. Oh! He was Hulk Hogan with that shit, bro. Well, he's different than Hulk Hogan. After all, Abraham Lincoln helped black people. Number 17, Andrew Johnson befriended White House mice, protected rather than exterminated. Nigga, what? You were friends with mice? Damn, I know them niggas getting to the cheese, you know what I mean? So you can take a couple of pages from their books, but at the same time, my nigga, ain't no way, bro. The whole White House is infested with mice. And your presidential act is to protect them rather than get rid of them, bro? I don't know. The 1800s were a scary time, bro. Literally, for black people, very scary time. Number 18, Ulysses S. Grant got a speeding ticket for riding his horse too fast. I don't know, bro. I don't know. If I was speeding on a horse, y'all niggas is not catching me. Y'all niggas is not. I'm turning that damn horse into a Mustang, nigga. Yeah, nigga, like, I'm taking off of y'all niggas. Nobody is catching me. That's pure horsepower right there. All right, number 19, Rutherford B. Hayes, first White House telephone, number 1, and hosted the first Easter egg roll. That's kind of crazy. The first ever telephone number 1 was Rutherford B. Hayes. That's an old ass nigga right there, bro. I can't even fathom that shit, bro. All you had to do is just dial 1, boop, and you got the president of the United States, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, number 20, we got James A. Garfield, love the name, ambidextrous, writing Greek with one hand and Latin with the other. Damn. I can't even, I don't even know Greek words. I know Greek yogurt. You know, I know Antetokounmpo. That's a Greek word, right? Antetokounmpo. That's Greek. Latin. I know Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered, and I know Carpe Diem. Seize the day. See, look at me. I know some Greek and some Latin too, bro. Put some respect on my name. But no, I am not ambidextrous. I am right-handed only. I was supposed to be left-handed, but my mom made me a right-handed. That's sad because in college, you know, you could get scholarships from being left-handed. So that's money wasted because my mom wanted me to be right-handed instead of left. Thanks, Mom! All right, number 21, Chester A. Arthur, nicknamed Elegant Arthur, owned over 80 pairs of pants. ChatGPT, I wanted these fun facts to be fun. That's just, he owned over 80 pairs of pants. Cool! What? Okay, sure. Maybe not much is known about Chester A. Arthur, so they had to pull something out, I guess. All right, number 22. Grover Cleveland paid $200 to dodge Civil War draft. And he was the first president with 2 non-consecutive terms. $200? Wait, when was Grover Cleveland president, first of all? Let's do some research real quick. All right. It says here 1885. So how much was $200 in 1885? Let's see. Okay, $200 in 1885 is equivalent in purchasing power of about $6,628.14 today. So in order for me to not fight in the war, I gotta pay over $6,000? I ain't got the money, bro. It looks like I'm getting drafted first overall. Number 23, Benjamin Harrison. First president with electricity, but afraid of light switches. I heard niggas being afraid of the dark, but niggas is afraid of the light? Well, I guess, you know, this is when electricity was first popping, but like, still, nigga, don't you want to see at night? You just flip on a light switch, bro. Hold on, imagine this, though. Like, we turned the lights off, right? And you just turned that bitch on, bro, like, ah! Okay, let me stop making fun of people's phobias because I got phobias of bees. Like bees and wasps and all that stuff. That's my phobia. If I'm holding a newborn baby and I see a bee, I'm dropping that motherfucker on his head. He gonna grow up to be a dum-dum. Just like his Uncle Brian. Crazy, ain't it? Number 24, Grover Cleveland again. Baby Ruth candy was named after his daughter Ruth. Baby Ruths are just a knockoff Temu version of Snickers, bro. It's like when you chewing, like when you eating a Baby Ruth, it's just, damn. I wish I had a Snickers right now. Snickers satisfies, Baby Ruths don't. But that is a fun fact though. That is pretty cool. 25, William McKinley, first president to ride in an automobile. Wife banned yellow decor from the White House. Why? Why? Why is yellow bad? Is yellow an evil color? Did your uncle get killed in a yellow fever accident? I don't know. I'm sorry that yellow is terrible. Number 26, Theodore Roosevelt, aka Teddy Roosevelt. Let's see what we got here. Boxed at the White House until he lost sight in one eye. Held a record-setting handshake count. The first one was a fun fact. Yeah, he boxed until he couldn't see out of one eye on some Fetty Wap shit. But like, held a record-setting handshake count? Like, who literally keeps count of how many times a nigga shakes a hand, bro? Like, I'm telling you, we are entering crazy times right now, bro. The late 1800s, early 1900s, bro. Scary as hell. Scary time to be alive. William Howard Taft. I think he was the heaviest president, though. But I think everybody knows that. So he tossed the first MLB ceremonial first pitch. That's a long-ass time ago. How long was the MLB a thing? Like, I knew that baseball in general was, like, a long time. But, like, the MLB? When was the MLB founded?
What the hell is even that?
1876, my nigga. 1876. I'm sure there were still slaves on the plantations. I know, like, the whole Emancipation Proclamation came out before this, but you never know. There might have still been some slaves on them plantations in 1876 still. That's crazy, though. 1876? Like, look. The NBA right here, 1946. I knew MLB was old, but I didn't know, like, 1876 old. That's old. President number 28, Woodrow Wilson. His face is on the $100,000 bill. Let me see. Let me see. Let me get $100,000 bill and I can verify that shit my damn self. I don't even know what Woodrow Wilson looked like, but I need to see what $100,000 bill look like. We gonna look it up. We gonna look it up. Come on. Okay, there we see it right here. A $100,000 bill, and there's Mr. Woodrow Wilson on that motherfucker. Bro, this has to be just a damn, like, one of them prank bills. Like, I remember when I was a little kid, there was I think $1 million bill that I had. It was like a joke. And it had Obama's face on it. So I tried to use it to pay for my lunch. And they was like, no, we can't accept that. I'm sorry. I'm like, yes, you can. It's $1 million bill. And here you go.
I'm rich, bitch.
And they was like, oh, that's sweet. That's cute. But, you know, that's not real. So then I stole the ice cream. And then I got in trouble. I was a dum-dum. Still kind of am, but like, I was a dum-dum back then for real. Number 29, Warren G. Harding. Lost White House China playing poker. That nigga, that's scary. That's scary. That nigga is a gambler. The G in Warren G. Harding stands for gambler. Warren Gambler Harding. that nigga will bet the White House away. Number 30, Calvin Coolidge. I think Calvin Coolidge was the president when my great-grandmother was born. Silent Cal kept a pet raccoon named Rebecca and was born on July 4th. Hey, happy birthday, my nigga. But keeping a pet raccoon and you named that motherfucker Rebecca? Rebecca the raccoon sounds like one of them 1960s cartoons that you see on, like, Boomerang, like, with Peter Ponimus and Secret Squirrel and, like, Adam Ant and them shits, bro. You know what I mean? President number 31, Herbert Hoover, invented the Hoover Ball and spoke Mandarin to secretly communicate with his wife. I'm trying to speak another language, too. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But I don't know. Should I speak Dutch because my dad speaks Dutch? Or should I speak Spanish so I can get the bad Latina bitches? Bad Latina bitches? Yeah, I thought so too. Alright, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He loved gooey grilled cheese sandwiches. Hid his polio from the public. I knew he hid his polio from the public, but hey, loved gooey grilled cheese sandwiches. Now that's a fun fact. Hey, shit, like me too. My great-grandmother, she used to make grilled cheese sandwiches with mozzarella cheese. Yo, that shit was slap, bro. I promise you. Number 33, Harry S. Truman. His S doesn't stand for anything. What the fuck? a silent letter? Your name is Harry S. Truman, and the S is for silent. But not really, though, because the S itself is silent. That's crazy as hell. That's like, Homer J. Simpson. The J stands for J. But at least in that case, it's like J-A-Y. That's his middle name, J-A-Y, J. But the second fun fact here, he started the presidential bourbon tradition. That's probably why his middle name doesn't stand for anything. He probably forgot. He been drinking so much bourbon, he forgot. He just said, shit. That shit stands for S. That stands for shit face. I don't know, because, you know, that bourbon shit. You know, I'm like, it is. All right, bro. Number 34, Dwight D. Eisenhower is the first president to ride in a helicopter. Later took up paying. Type shit. All right, JFK, 35. Loved James Bond novels and installed the first inaugural poet. Also enjoyed New England fish chowder. Ooh, nigga. Ooh. If that sniper didn't get you, bro, that New England fish chowder would've.
Oh, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Lyndon B. Johnson was a teacher, hosted the first White House cookout, and installed a powerful shower. That's some black shit. The first ever White House cookout. That's some black shit. Lyndon B. Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson is like a big name over here in Texas. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So, like, that's a big name over here. It's like the Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway, the LBJ Freeway. You know what I mean? But when you say LBJ to me, I'm thinking LeBron James. That's the LBJ that I know. All right, 37, Richard Nixon. Strange snack combo. Cottage cheese and ketchup once demanded a nuclear strike while drunk. Yeah, keep that nigga far away from the White House, bro, at that point. What do you mean you once demanded a nuclear strike while drunk, nigga? You got so fucked up that you just said, yeah, you fucking motherfuckers, we gonna nuke their asses and ain't gonna do nothing about it. Hey, press that button. I'm like, whoa, nigga, cause like, I don't want war. I don't want to be drafted into this war that you started when you was drunk. Get the fuck out my face, cause I refuse. Nigga, I'm moving to Guatemala. My name is going to be Miguel Gutierrez. All right, number 38, President Gerald Ford played football at UMich and even featured in cosmopolitan art. Never elected as VP or president. Wait, what? Never elected as vice president or president? What the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hold on. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
2 hours later.
Okay, it says right here that Ford turned down offers from both the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers to be the president of the United States. That's wild. But I am still kind of stuck on, like, never elected as VP or president. And how did he become president? He was never elected? What? Like, am I dumb? Am I stupid? I think I might be stupid. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Number 39, Jimmy Carter filed a UFO sighting, later won 3 Grammys for spoken word. Grammys. That's Grammys. Number 40, Ronald Reagan. Jelly beans were always on his desk. Began his career as a lifeguard and a sportscaster. And he's also an actor too. He slapped the hell out that one woman in that movie though. I ain't saying that domestic violence is funny or anything, but he really did smack the super hot, mega, ultra fire out that girl, bro. Like smack the sonic rings out that shorty, bro. Just watch.
You get back to the hotel and stay there.
I like it here.
Well, I can change that in a hurry.
Insane, ain't it? Insane, bro. All right, number 41, George H.W. Bush, the first Bush, banned broccoli on Air Force One and unexpectedly puked on Japan's prime minister in 1992. That's what I'm thinking that PM stands for, right? Prime Minister? You puked on another nation's leader and then banned broccoli on Air Force One. I don't know, like, how do you beef with a food? Me, I don't like hamburger helper. I could go the rest of my life without eating it, and I'm just fine. But the thing about it is, I'm not going to ban hamburger helper on my plane. Like, you know what I mean? If one of my boys want to eat it on the plane, then so be it. But you banned broccoli on Air Force One. Like, get it out of my sight. It's not even allowed on here, bro. If I find it on there, I'm nuking somebody. Like, whoa. Okay, I guess. Number 42, Bill Clinton played sax on Arsenio and aced a My Little Pony quiz and also had sexual relations. I'm just kidding. You already know that fun fact. That might be the funnest fact of them all. At least that fact was absolutely fun. I'm sure he had a fun time. Number 43, George W. Bush. MBA from Harvard, loves cheeseburger pizzas. I don't know what that is.
2 hours later.
A cheeseburger pizza is a pizza that incorporates elements traditionally found on a cheeseburger, like ground beef, cheese, pickles, and sometimes even burger sauce. Pickles on your pizza? That's worse than pineapples, nigga. That is worse than pineapples, bro. Now I see why Ye said George Bush don't care about black people. Cause that is some white people shit. I don't think I've never seen a nigga. Ain't no way niggas be putting pickles on their pizza, nigga. Ain't no way, bro. Barack Obama, 44, the baller man himself. Enjoyed Fran's smoked salt caramels and is a part of the EGOT club. Won Emmys and Grammys. He's a baller, man. What could I say? He's part of the EGOT. What could I say? Number 45, Donald Trump and Joe Biden omitted per policy. Damn. So I guess we don't know anything about them. I don't know. ChatGPT is asking, want deeper details on any? Just say the word. All right, yeah. Cause let's go back to that Gerald Ford shit. Gerald Ford is unique in U.S. history because he's the only president who was never elected to the office of vice president or president. Here's how that happened. Appointed, not elected as VP. In 1973, Spiro Agnew resigned as vice president. Under the newly enacted 25th Amendment, President Nixon nominated Ford to fill the vacancy. Congress confirmed him, and Ford became vice president without ever appearing on a national ticket. He ascended to presidency. Less than a year later, Nixon resigned amid Watergate on August 9, 1974. As vice president, Ford automatically became president again without an election. So he was president by default? He was president by default. Nigga, how the hell you become both vice president and president without even having anybody vote you in, bro? Like, you was just appointed as the vice president, and because Nixon left, they just said, all right, you the new president. Like, bro, like, that's crazy. He turned down the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers to be a default president. That's a crazy ass. Okay, yeah, we gonna end it on that, bro. But yeah, that is all of the presidents, of course, except for Joe Biden and Donald Trump. All of the fun facts about them. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I'll have this video out on July 4th. But if not, it will be up on July 5th. And yeah, thank you for watching this one. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Deuces!